And hello there. Today we're just going to do a very quick video on this IDF. I already kind of fixed it, so this is just an intro. The idle jet was plugged up with some debris, some little black, like rubbery stuff. I don't know where it came from. It doesn't look familiar, like it came from anywhere that I would say it got contaminated, but I think that is a factory thing. You know, this is a Chinese carburetor. So I'm thinking it just came from somewhere in there. It just didn't get cleaned right, even though I kind of cleaned it, I guess. I've got the access panels right there, and the IDF jet is right there. Right there. Okay. The other one is on the other side. I already know which one's doing it. It's this one right here, because I just, I did this and I figured it out. Yeah, okay. It's number 4 that's doing it. So I tracked it down, but I'm going to clean both circuits using a brake bleeder. Once I remove them, put in a hose, and then just and it'll pump it all out. But yeah, I wasn't going to do anything about this, so it looks like it's going to turn into a small little video. What happens when you get it plugged up? And it's going to happen to you. You want IDFs? It's going to happen to you sooner or later. So you want to see this video if you want IDFs. How to fix it the easy way, and how to make sure it doesn't happen for a very long time. Rest assured, it will happen again after that long time. Or sooner, depending on how dirty you're. It's going to happen. It's just an IDF. You can get a kit from CB Performance that you can adapt onto it so that it doesn't do that anymore. It goes inside. You have to like machine it kind of sort of, and then put it on, and then it will never do that again. But I don't know if it actually came from the carburetor. I'm thinking that it came from when it was made. I guess I didn't clean it good enough, because these China carburetors quality is good. Their assembly and cleaning techniques is really bad. Yep, so this is an idle jet for the IDF. So what the hell am I doing with an idle jet from an IDF? Well, it actually belongs to the Type 4 motor. Yeah, it started popping and just being on the freeway, and you can hear a cylinder go dead and then come back to life, and go dead and come back to life. So what did I find when I took this off? Now that I have the access panels, see, now I have the access panels, just raise the car a little bit, and I can access the access panel to get to my jets, which is not a big deal now. I can just real quickly go in there. There's actually a piece of debris in that little orifice right there, right at the end of my nail. There's an orifice right there, if you can see it. There it is. Perfect. Okay, there was a piece of debris inside, and I just pulled it out, blew it out with some compressed air and all that good stuff. Put it all back together, clean the, yeah, because these are 2. See, there's 2 pieces. This jet just slides on there. I blew that one out just to make sure. I blew this one out from all directions just to make sure it's nice and clean. And I'm going to say that it is. Just goes on like that. So what I was doing right now is actually using a brake bleeder, which they really don't work good. The reason is they suck a lot of air because of the thread on the nipple. They suck air through there. So this is kind of worthless. I mean, it would work kind of, sort of, but you would never know if you got all the bubbles out, because you're getting new bubbles from the threads. So this thing is useless. Nothing beats a 2-man person brake bleeder procedure. Anyways, so what I'm doing is I'm basically inserting, because I'm inserting this brake bleeder thingy into the orifice. Let me see if I can find it. I'm trying to do this. There you go. See, I've got the hose. I'm actually pushing it into the threads, like so, and putting a little pressure on it. while I pump it so that I can get all the debris out of there. So anyways, I did that. Oh, and this is what I found. That's fuel. That is sediment. The sediment, it doesn't concern me because that'll just go through the jet, no problem. You'll burn that off, no big deal. It's that little piece, black thing. That's identical to what I pulled out of here. So it had more in there. So had I just put this back, it would probably be okay for a couple of days if I'm lucky. And then I would have grabbed that other one. And here we go again. It would have been like, you know, just popping throughout the RPM range and just having a dead cylinder. So this is how I did it, using a brake bleeder. I mean, this stuff is great for doing stuff like this. This way, you know the circuit is clean when you put it back. Because, I mean, you could just pull it out, a couple of weeks later, or a couple of days later, or a couple of hours later, or minutes later, you're plugged up again, right? So just to avoid that, use the brake bleeder. It works. Anyways, I gotta put this back together. Okay, I put the jet back on. Yeah, these access panels they're pretty much rule. I should have done this a long time ago. So I do recommend you do them. Yeah, it will weaken your body, but remember, it's a crumple zone. It'll turn into a spring if you get rear-ended. Yeah, whatever. That's not funny. I'm gonna put my cover back on to that hole and button it up. Oh, yeah, remember, before you start doing this, make sure you start the car for maybe 30 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever, just so your fuel bowls are full of fuel. You know, you want to do this when you got full amount of fuel in your fuel bowl. Because some of it evaporates, you know, while it's sitting or whatever. So that way you know you got fuel in there and you can do a really good suction job with the brake bleeder. Brake bleeder. You know what I mean. Okay. That's the tip for the day. Later, guys. Have a good one.